Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to Fishing with Nordbye. Looking a little different today because I'm going fly fishing. I haven't been fly fishing in about a month and a half. I got this new fly rod in by PC Fun. It's a combo kit. It's got everything you need ready to go. We're gonna try it out today. I haven't added anything to this. I'm just gonna tie a fly on and we're gonna start fishing. I'll probably start out going for some big bluegill, maybe some crappie, and at the end of the video I may try for some big bass. We'll see what happens. So I'm excited to start fishing this pond. Let's tie on a fly real quick and see what we can catch. I got Scout with me and he is gonna be my net man once again. Net these fish on the fly rod, give them a little lick. Let's go. Okay, when this PC Fun combo kit came in, it also came with a small box of flies. Pretty nice little kit you can hang around your neck. And I'm gonna start with this little black ant. We'll see how it does. I might switch if I don't get any bites here in a few casts. Let's tie it on. It is kind of ridiculous how much the weather has changed recently. It's been 90 degrees last week, and today the high was only 50 degrees where I'm at. Kind of crazy, but I got my hoodie on and I figured what better way to catch these fish than to finesse them with a fly rod. A lot of them are gonna have lockjaw. They're not gonna want to be feeding on a day like today. So I figured better put a finesse presentation in front of them, try to trick them into eating these. Let's go. Scout's bored. He says, "Dad, I'm just gonna eat some grass till you catch one." First fling out there with the fly rod. You guys always hear me talk about starting in the, oh gosh, I caught one. What the heck? I didn't even feel them on there. Wow. Okay, well, these little bluegill are not scared of this ant. This is actually a little green sunfish. Check this out. It's got them little pretty colors, some little blue markings on his gills. I don't know if you guys can see that with the lighting. It's pretty overcast. But first fling out there with the fly rod and caught that little guy. We need to get some bigger fish than that. I'm starting in this corner. You guys always hear me talk about starting in the corner of your ponds. That's usually where the fish congregate and feed. With this ant, I'm just casting it out there. It's a slow sink, and I'm watching my bright fly line for a little twitch. When it twitches, I know a fish has picked it up, and I'm gonna set the hook on him. Oh, Scout, I forgot to let you lick it. I'm sorry. Uh-oh, Scout has the zoomies again, y'all. He is going nuts right now. There we go, hooked up. Got a little bigger fish on. Oh, it's another green sunfish, it looks like. Oh, Scout stopped. He said, "I stopped my zoomies, Dad. You caught one." Now I'm ready to lick it. Oh, he really wants to lick it. All right, get that fly out of there. Look at that. It's like a little green sunfish. It almost looks like a little green sunfish mixed with a red ear. There you go, Scout. Get your first lick in for the day. Yep, that's not a bad one. You know, a little bigger than that, you could start keeping them to make a meal out of. So we're going to get a release on him. We'll see ya. Say bye, Scout. Say bye. Bye-bye. Line just twitched. There we go. Ooh, I got a little fighter on here. There we go. What do we have? Looks like another little green sunfish. Yeah, there we go. That's 3. That's awesome. Man, he choked that ant. He wanted that. These ants are great baits to use. There you go. Another little guy. Scout, get your lick in. There you go. See ya. Let's get another one. There's one. Oh my, they're getting smaller. That's not good. That is not good. Gosh. Hey, the first fish that's not a green sunfish. This is actually a bluegill, a little female bluegill. Yep. Scout, that one's kind of too small for you to lick. See ya. You could eat that one in one bite. Try going out here a little further. We'll see if there's a bigger bluegill living out there in the middle. There we go, hooked up. What do we got? Another green sunfish. Scout, we caught one. He says, "Dad, these are the smallest things I've ever seen. I don't even want to lick it. You gotta catch me a bass." All right, Scout. All right, fine. We are going to switch to the bass lure now. Let's take off this fly and put on a bass fly. Okay, I'm putting on this bass frog looking fly. It's got a weed guard on it. We're gonna go for some top water action. I might have to be a little careful because this fly line I think is only 2 pound at the end here, and I don't want to break off, so Gonna have to be careful fighting these fish, and if I get a big one to blow up on this thing, not really sure what I'm gonna do, but hopefully we'll get him in. Well, we're gonna move on down the bank a little bit. No bass here yet. There's one, hooked up. First bass of the day. There we go, Scout. Get ready, Scout. We got us a fight. I got 2-pound fly line on, and this little bass is putting up a heck of a fight. I can't imagine if I hook up with a big one. There we go, first bass on the new Flyrod. He blew up on this frog lure. That is awesome. I'm gonna throw it back out there just in case it gets a blow up. Nice little 11, 12-inch bass. That'll work. Scout, come here. Hey. You get a lick him, Scout. Yep. Yep, that's all you get. See ya. All right. Fish number 1 on the frog. I think I've had some bluegill blowing up on it, but you can sure tell when it's a bass. It does not play around. I got a little bluegill pecking at it. You missed it. Man, there's bluegill everywhere in this pond. Literally everywhere I go and cast, the bluegill nips at my fly. Look at that. This is crazy. Okay guys, coming back to the fly box. I'm taking the frog off. The bass were just not being too active, but I kept getting big old hits by some bluegill. So I'm gonna put on a little larger topwater fly that might catch some of these big old bluegill that are hitting. They're wanting to feed on top, and I want to catch them on top. That sounds fun. Okay, I'm gonna throw this little black and gold topwater popper, see if we can catch a few bluegill on it. It looks pretty good. Okay, just got this little yellow and black popper tied on. We're gonna try to catch some of these bigger bluegill that have been blown up on the bass frog. There we go. Oh, had him on there. That was a good one right there. That was a good bluegill. There we go, hooked up. Hooked up, first one on the popper. Oh yeah, there we go, just a little bit bigger bluegill. I think these are green sunfish. I don't know what breed of bluegill these are. They're like a green sunfish, but they're a little more round than a green sunfish. It's like a pumpkin seed mixed with a green sunfish. What do you think, Scout? He said, yeah, you got it, Dad. That's a pumpkin seed and a green sunfish. If you guys know what kind of bluegill those are, let me know. We're gonna move on down the pond, try to catch some bigger bluegill. Let's go. Feeling it. There's one. First cast on this side of the pond. It's a dink. Wow. Absolute dink. Well, get bigger. Oh, he crushed it. Did not have it all the way though. Oh, there we go. Another one. Man, these are feisty fish. Wow. Beautiful fish. Just gotta find some bigger ones. There we go. Hooked up. Hooked up. What do we got? Ah, a little better one. Pretty little guy. Wow. Beautiful. Look how gold he is. That is awesome. Beautiful little green sunfish. See ya. Flinging it way out there by this moss. And that's where the bluegill are coming out from under and hitting it. Oh, I just missed another one. There we go. Hooked up with another one. That's a blast. It's hard to beat catching these bluegill on top water poppers like that. That's so fun. See ya. Oh, he crushed it. Oh no, I'm in the tree. And I bust off. Okay, I'm gonna go for bass since I broke off. What I'm tying on this time is a little black popper. It's got a couple white legs sticking off the sides. We'll see if we can catch any on it. No way. I'm using this popper to catch bass and I catch another green sunfish. Tiny, tiny, tiny. I don't know how this thing got hooked, but it did. That popper's half the size of that green sunfish. Wow. Where are the bass at? Man, maybe I really need some bigger baits Well, gonna call it a night. Sorry I didn't get a big bass on film for you all. I sure tried. I stayed an extra half an hour longer than I wanted to. Threw around that mouse fly. It sounded great in the water, had a nice plop. It's getting dark on me. I gotta go home, eat some dinner. Scout's gotta eat some dinner. But we had a good time tonight. It was a lot of fun. The fly rod worked great. This pond is loaded with bluegill. I don't know exactly what kind they were. They looked like a pumpkin seed mixed with a green sunfish. If any of you guys know or can tell, let me know. There were a few different kinds I caught tonight, but the majority were kind of that green sunfish mixed with a bluegill or a pumpkin seed. Fun to catch, they're super aggressive. This would be an awesome way to get a kid started fly fishing. Just take them out to a little pond full of these bluegill and put on a little fly for them, top water, where they can watch them blow the fly up. They'd have a blast. That's how I got started fishing as a kid. My dad taking me all the time. But I hope you guys enjoyed the fly fishing episode. There's plenty more to come. We'll catch some bass on the fly rod, don't you worry. And we'll see you next time on Fishing with Nordbye.